Dear students, in my previous video, I have discussed about causes of the rise of assertive nationalists, and I have three headings I have discussed. First one, recognition of the true nature of the British rule. Second one, failure of the early nationalists, and worsening condition, economic condition I have taught. And today I am going to teach you growing consciousness amongst the Indian. Fourth heading is there. The nationalist writers and agitators blame the British rule for the poverty of the people. I have taught you when I have released one video regarding early nationalists. Early nationalists never blamed that. How many problems are there? Means poverty is there in India, so British government is not responsible. But many writers were there, like Dada Nehruji. He openly blamed that Indian wealth drained to England continuously, and India is not getting any proportional benefit. And many other writers are also there. They criticized British colonial policies. So after that, what happened? Political awareness, political sensibility, political enlightenment came to existence amongst the people of India. And leader of this new ideology made all efforts through it, developed the self-respect and self-confidence among the people. Assertive nationalist leader like Aurobindo Ghosh, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal asked the nationalists to rely on the ability of the Indians. Bipin Chandra Pal reminded the people, please write down this one, self-help and self-sacrifice is the real force in the field of nationalism. Meaning, what is the nationalism defined by Bipin Chandra Pal? Okay, self-help and self-sacrifice is the real force in the field of nationalism. Need for mass action, that is next heading. The assertive nationalist leader taught the people that the remedy to their sad condition lay in their own hands, meaning how to replace our plight, our misery, our problems. So other people will not help you. Solution, okay, you have to make, and solution existed in your hand. It will be depend upon you. You want to face this problem or want to eliminate these problems. It will be decided by you. And how we can replace this one? By mass agitation, by mass movement. Now, they believe the self-efforts created us an urge for extending the national movement to the masses. Swami Vivekananda said, the only hope of India is from the masses. The upper class are physically and morally dead. Thus, there was a realization that only to the masses could make the immense sacrifice needed to win freedom. Next heading, influence of the Western events. That is very, very important one. Some national events taken place after that boost up self-confidence and self-reliance amongst the Indians. I am going to mention these incident name. Assertive nationalism was inspired by the example of international events. For the first time, Japan, an Asian country, defeated Russian. Italian forces were defeated by Abyssinian in Ethiopia. In South Africa, the Boers fought 3 years against the British Empire. Why? Earlier, British intelligentsia explained that British army are invincible. Invincible means nobody can defeat. And European are superior race, Asian are inferior race. But what happened? Japan was Asian country defeated by Russia. Okay, sorry, Japan was Asian country and Japan defeated one European country. So people observe that what is this? They are telling that we means European can't be defeated. And second example, Ethiopia. Okay, Abyssinian defeated Italy. Italy European, that AC. Okay, so after that, self-confidence and self-reliance came to existence. And one more point, that 3 years war between Boers and British Empire. So people inspired that कि Britishers are white people are also like us and we can defeat them easily. So after that, self-confidence, self-reliance came to existence. In the Ireland, people were waging a full-scale home rule agitation. These events broke the myths of the invincibility of the European. The assertive nationalists felt that the united masses could throw out the British yoke. Now, next point is there, growth of education and unemployment. Growth of education and unemployment. The number of the educated Indians increased considerably by the close of the 19th century. Large number of them were employed in the administration on the low salaries, while many others faced unemployment. These grievances made back look critically at the nature of the British rule. These educated, low-paid or unemployed Indians became the follower of assertive nationalists. And ill treatment of Indians abroad, and this point to all of you are very much understanding, but I'll explain this one. Indian had helped the British in develop their colonies in other part of the world, but everywhere, especially in South Africa, Indians were subject to the racial discrimination. Racial discrimination means on the ground of race, discrimination will be taken place, no equality will be there, separate school will be there, separate hotels will be there, and all hotels are not allowed for black people. They were denied to right to vote and could not either enter hotels, clubs, buses and railways coaches reserved for the white only. This discrimination treatment meted out the Indians in the British colonies was resented by the Indians and led to the rise of assertiveness. This is one more reason that boost up the assertiveness. Existence of the national school of thought. What do you mean by this one? The school of the nationalists had existed in the country from the almost the beginning of the national movement. The school was represented by leader like Rajan Bose, Ashwani Kumar Datta in Bengal, and Vishnu Shastri Chiplankar in Maharashtra. These nationalists found an opportunity to lead the second stage of the national movement at the dawn of the 20th century. The most outstanding assertive leaders were Lokman Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Arvindo Ghosh, Lala Rajpat Rai. These leaders considered no personal sacrifice too great for the good for their country. They declared Swaraj or independence as the goal of the national movement and directed all their energy towards achieving the goal. Only this much I'll teach, and one more video I'll little bit more topic is there. I'm going to conclude this one. Repressive colonial policies. Repressive colonial policies also responsible of the growth of assertive nationalists. Lord Curzon 7 years rule in India was full of repressive measures. He refused to recognize India as a nation. He was not in the favor of the giving freedom to Indian because he believed that English were destined to rule over India. Therefore, he took several repressive measures. Act of 1898, which made the offence to the provoke people against the British. Calcutta Corporation Act I have just taught, and Official Secret Act also, University Acts also. Means by all these acts, Lord Curzon wanted to control all local bodies and wanted to take strict action. All the Chamber of Commerce, all the Senate of University, so and so. And that was one more reason that boosted the assertive nationalists. And partition of Bengal, last one I have taught you. The partition of Bengal decision had been taken by Lord Curzon, and finally partition of Bengal also given a boost of assertive nationalists. So only this much causes I have completed here, and Now, method I will explain in my next video. Thank you.